In the book of Exodus, chapter 4, verses 1 through 5, Moses expresses doubt about his ability to convince the Israelites that God has sent him. God responds by giving Moses a sign. His staff turns into a snake and back into a staff. This miraculous sign is meant to reassure Moses and demonstrate God's power. The lesson here is that God equips those he calls, providing them with the tools they need to fulfill their mission. In our lives, we may doubt our abilities, but we must remember that God empowers us with what we need to succeed. Continuing in verses 6 through 9, God provides Moses with additional signs. His hand becomes leprous and then is healed, and water from the Nile turns to blood. These signs are meant to convince the Israelites of God's presence and power. The message is clear: God is with us, even when we face challenges. In our own lives, we can trust that God will provide signs of His presence and guidance when we need them most. In verses 10 through 12, Moses expresses his insecurity about speaking, claiming he is not eloquent. God reassures him, saying He will help Moses speak and teach him what to say. This passage teaches us that God does not call the equipped, He equips the called. We may feel inadequate, but God will provide us with the words and wisdom we need to fulfill our purpose. Verses 13 through 15 reveal Moses' reluctance as he asks God to send someone else. God responds by appointing Aaron, Moses' brother, to speak on his behalf. This shows that God understands our weaknesses and provides support through others. In our lives, we should not hesitate to seek help and support from those around us, as God often works through community and relationships. Finally, in verses 16 and 17, God instructs Moses to take the staff and perform the signs. This signifies the importance of obedience and action in faith. God calls us to step out in faith, trusting that He will work through our actions. In our daily lives, we must be willing to act on God's calling, knowing that He will guide and support us every step of the way.